My bad, I was on mute. Hey, what's up, everybody? You have reached another episode of the Dee Starks Show. Hey, we supposed to have a special guest on tonight, Rock T. Guess he's running a little late, man, but want to introduce the co-hosts of the show. Got Nick Gray and Jordan. What's going on, guys?
We're trying to get Nick in the shop, but you know what I'm saying? Nick,
hey, y'all.
he act like he don't mess with
If it ain't a bunny, this man they got sunglasses now.
It's one or the other.
Got something on. Let me see something. Hold on a second, D. So yeah, man, we were supposed to have Rock T on. We may or may not have him on. Not sure yet, but we're gonna run it anyway. So I guess we can go ahead and get to our listener letter that we was gonna do on the back half of this show for the first half of this show.
Hey, before we get into that though, Miami or Indiana. I know y'all probably gonna go with Indiana, but in this kind of
you said Miami and Indiana?
Yeah.
Why would we ever say Indiana over Miami? I don't even know what we're talking about, but that just sounds
talking about football right now. Indiana way to the championship.
Oh, so you see, I was late. I'm thinking we talking about weather, and
yeah, you're fine.
No.
But I ain't gonna lie, if Indiana they made it that far, I like them to win it.
Yeah, I would say that, but yeah. No, but I went with Indiana also, man. I did. Before we go to the top of it, man, we do have our Valentine's Day thing that's going down. I did have a flyer, but you know, we asked for pictures and nobody sent pictures, so they didn't like the picture that was on the flyer.
Hey man,
we sent a bunch of pictures.
He
no
said
shade.
he sent pictures and he
I can't put the picture. I can't put the picture Nick sit on the on that.
Hey, I just
got you. No, he got you some pink days to do.
Yeah, I just want to let you know. I want to let everybody know that they trying to put a data center up in Hobart, where I stay, right? And I'm telling Nick about this. Probably this may have been Sunday night or something like that, maybe Monday night. I'm telling Nick, like, yeah, man, they trying to put this data center up. We not going for it. We don't want that, blah, blah, blah. Nick said, Jordan, well, how much research have you done about the data center and how you know it's going to be so detrimental to the community and this, that, and the third? And I said, Nick, bro, I ran down everything that I knew. I ran down everything that I knew about the current situation. Right. Nick said, Jordan, you need to do some more research. I said, you know what? Maybe Nick right. I knew Nick was dead wrong at that moment, but I said, I don't know why he's supporting this data center so much. But today, I understood it. So all the AI pictures that he put of me in the chat, I said, oh, Nick is in favor of data center. He's using AI heavily on a day-to-day to try to embarrass people. So I get it now. I just want y'all to Nick don't care about nothing else. If it's a data center they finna put up in your backyard, Nick gonna advocate for it.
But the same thing is about to happen here on Westchester, Ohio. They think about putting the data center up here too. A lot of people are against it, you know, but it's the same thing happening here.
I didn't realize this was the put me on blast segment of the show.
100%.
So since you want to put me on blast, why don't you show the audience the pictures that you claim?
Show the picture. I don't think that.
You don't show pictures of you.
You know what?
You don't do that.
You know what?
No, I'm over here because it's either you're gonna stay true to our fans or not. So you're gonna put me on blast, but not.
So
show what you're talking about.
Just to get this clear, you want me to show them the Dr. AI photos,
the alleged pictures that you accuse me of.
Hey, Nick, I gotta say one thing though, Jordan. I ain't trying to side with Nick. They wasn't pink. Like I don't know how they turned pink from blue. Hey, the blue ones you had was like the pink ones that he got on. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, I told Nick. I said I know this AI because my knees don't look that good. My knees got some bruises and everything on them. I said, ain't no way those my knees, man.
I'm actually really glad that was AI because I had a lot to say.
You did?
Hey, please.
His shorts are that size.
My shorts are not that size.
I actually believe it only because you're so tall. It's like regular shorts probably do fit like that.
Let me show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all.
Bruised up knees don't show when you got
I never saw them like that. But
did they put like an extra feet in your legs? With the picture in the group chat.
I don't know what they did. So this is the photo.
No,
This is the original photo.
no, that's the edited version.
that Nick is referring to. You hear me?
I have the shorts longer.
I did.
Show them the real picture.
This is the original
Show the
photo
real
on
picture.
Instagram, and I don't know if I can. Let me see if I can pull up the chat here.
Yeah, put the real one.
Hold on a second. Nick got me in a FUBU jumpsuit now. See this? hey, and this is this man is behind the data centers in your neighborhood. He got Ray cleaning up. I don't know how she's
in that situation
with a burst pipe. Like, how is she going to up on the pipe and think that it's finna help? You know what I'm saying?
She got me ready. She's
all I'm saying is, hey, this how Nick got me, man. This how Nick got me with the shorts on, nigga, fan. With the AI crop.
That's the real.
This is the
picture.
AI crop, but it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I was really kind of surprised. I'm like, dang, Nick going the route of like with big companies, he's siding with them and shit like that. I said, you know, he got to have some stake in the game. And sure enough, I figured out, man, he got all the AI apps on his phone. Probably even got an Amazon Prime membership somewhere.
I do.
See that?
Don't you?
See that? No, I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
He's the only one that's what do you call him? Rebel rouser.
Rebel rouser. Hey, but moral of the story is, man, these big companies putting data centers in rural neighborhoods, not rural neighborhoods, and urban neighborhoods, it should be banned, bro. Go put that shit out in the middle of the boonies where don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? Go put it away from everybody else. Don't put it by residential neighborhoods and schools and parks and malls and shopping districts and shit like that. It's just disrespectful, man.
But they try to, but there's people that say that too that don't want it. You know what I'm saying? So where they gonna put it at?
Hey, well, it's more of us that stay in the city than it is of them who stay out there. So that, hey,
you call that the city?
It's a major metropolitan area.
Over where you at?
Yeah.
I thought that was like the countryside.
No,
never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm saying it's like cows and shit down the street from him.
There's a mall less than 2 miles.
In one direction, other direction, you got cows and sheep and horses.
There's a downtown area in the other direction. You're right.
There's a farm around the corner from you. What are you talking about?
Hey, I ain't gonna get into it. With Nick. But my point is, it's a major metropolitan area. Maybe not as major as Chicago, or
Okay, we say minor.
Sure. All right, minor metropolitan area. And I don't think that we should have a data center on the corner across the street from a neighborhood. It sounds disrespectful. To your point, it's a farm there. Why would you want to put a data center across the street from a farm?
Fuck the farm.
See that? hey, and this is how I know Nick got some skin in the game. He tied to these folks with these data centers. You probably getting paid.
Because I got 2%, not even 2%, a fraction of a Amazon stock. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about your mass usage of AI.
No, I got them pictures from somebody else, and I just posted them. I didn't make them.
Oh, okay. So I thought you was hacked at first. We'll talk about it after the show. That's all right. Let's get into it, man. We got a listener letter. We were supposed to have Rock T on, man. Rock T, if you see this, and it wasn't the real Rock T we was talking to, man. Pull up to the show. If you couldn't make it, man, we understand. And if it ain't you, then you got some real deal imposters out there.
Yeah, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, very, very different, man. Most of the time we have a guest, they be on.
Well, let's interview him.
We're gonna interview him without him.
He ain't got to respond.
Please.
It'd be a one-sided interview.
We're gonna move.
I need an answer to my question.
Okay, we're gonna bust it now.
Give me a second. Hold on.
I thought Ray was in.
Oh, go ahead. Ray.
No, that's fine.
No. I thought that's what we decided on.
When did we
before like
Ray has to be nice. You know what I'm saying? Let her do it.
Thank you.
She got a nice tea sipping.
She don't stutter when she talk.
Well, I do.
All right, you guys ready?
Get back.
I was trying to speed through it. You ain't gonna hear that part.
You ain't about to body shame me and shame my what you say it was?
Link.
Body shame is a stretch.
No, but you have body shame in most of the population.
Right,
technically,
man.
you was body shaming earlier.
Hey, who stole the bunny, Nick?
Them
That's
little
Who
shorts.
got the bunny?
Body. But the way it looked on his body
you
was
added an extra 2 feet to his legs. He
Come
looked
on now.
real extraterrestrial.
you never touched legs.
Hey, Nick, who stole the bunny?
Listen to letter.
Listen letter. We got to help our folks out. Yeah. So
Help them out.
it said, "What up, Dee Starks Show? My name is Brittany, and I'm from Pensacola, Florida. I really need some advice from you all. My husband and I have been together for several years. When we first met, I already had a 2-year-old son. My husband stepped in and took care of my son like he was his own. Later on, we had a set of twins together. Lately, things have changed. When I ask my husband to keep the kids so I can run errands or handle business, he tells me I need to take my child with me, meaning my son, instead of all the kids. The main reason I'm writing this is because I was laid off right before Christmas. I asked my husband if he can buy the kids Christmas gifts, and once I went back to work in January, he agreed. But on December 20th, he told me he didn't buy my son anything for Christmas. I was completely hurt. I went to my parents' house, broke down crying, and told them what happened. My dad was furious. He took me shopping and bought my son everything he wanted. Christmas morning, my son was so happy. Now, my husband is upset because my parents didn't buy the twins anything for Christmas. But my question is, were my mom and dad wrong for not buying gifts for the twins, or was my husband wrong for excluding my son in the first place? That's a good question. That's a good question.
Hey, since you late on the show,
it's kind of a no-brainer.
Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I feel it is.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Nick.
I feel like the husband's wrong.
Okay.
Unless there was something that she's leaving out of the letter, like something that he found out that made him question that whole relationship. But the child wasn't his to begin with, so I don't know why he's tripping now when he started off being a father. Now shouldn't and turn around. I don't know. I don't care if you did have your own 2 kids in a relationship, but you still made a commitment. I feel like the father's wrong.
Ain't no point in acting funny if you went into it knowing what you was getting into. Like you went into a relationship with a young lady, already had a kid. Okay, cool. You chose to accept that, so don't then turn around and neglect that kid later down the line. But I'm gonna tell you up front, when it comes to Christmas, them kids don't even be needing all that shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? And this is my thing. I think the parents was dead ass wrong, just as the father was dead ass wrong. Because why would you only buy presents for this one kid and y'all got the same grandparents? You know what I'm saying? That doesn't make any sense. So the grandparents gonna buy toys for the one kid, so now the kids that's they biological children together feel like their grandparents don't love them. Like, that's stupid to me.
But I'm saying, so my thing is their father, which you came in being a super stepdad. So now when you laid your own, now you're gonna turn your back on this kid. So hey, I'm not
saying he right, but I'm saying the grandparents is also wrong if they only bought that one child.
I don't feel they wrong because if the grandparent didn't step in, the kid wouldn't have anything.
Because clearly the twins is good.
They brought the child who didn't have anything.
The twins is good, and the oldest one was left out. Yeah.
So now this asshole want his kids to have more extra when the other child didn't have anything.
But if the grandparents is giving gifts just to give gifts, why wouldn't you give to all the kids?
I don't think that was.
You could have gave more to the kid who was disenfranchised in the situation.
No, I don't think you
still gave to the kids who had something else.
I don't think you heard what she read. She went over to her parents' house crying about the situation because she don't got the twins, all this stuff. 5 days before Christmas, he tell her, "Hey, look, I ain't get your son shit."
That's some dirty shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You already agreed, and you already told me that. Yeah, I got you until
So she comfortable and relaxing in her mind 5 days before Christmas, which is crunch time. Now she finds out that he didn't get him shit. Nah, that's some bullshit.
Y'all need to stop spending all your fucking money on these kids' Christmas.
You've been a screw.
Let's take the Christmas thing out of it, Joe. And I know you don't like Christmas, but
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I don't think the father is right at all. I mean, he dead ass wrong because at the front of it, you got into this knowing, okay, this not your kid, but you're gonna take care of him. So what you should have said was, I'm gonna take care of this kid until we have our own kids, and then the rest of that shit is on you.
Who gonna accept that shit?
Right.
Hey.
Together.
Hey, and guess what? They wouldn't have been together if he had said that up front. You see how stupid that shit sounds. So my point is like, okay, just be forthright with people. But I'm still not agreeing with the grandparents and not buying kids for everybody because buying toys for all the kids because it's like, yo, well then maybe these other two kids like, damn, my grandparents ain't give me nothing. They splurged all of the shit on my brother or whoever the older child because kids may not see what's going on. They just know they ain't getting no gifts from their grandparents.
Now, I don't want us all to sit here and assume that they didn't get anything from the grandparents because it's very much possible that the grandparents already bought their little gifts they was gonna give to the grandkids and whatnot and had it sitting up under their tree.
Maybe
and then when their daughter came crying, telling them this whole situation, okay, well hell, now we got to take the oldest on his own little shopping spree in addition to the shit we already bought.
Yeah,
that's what how it played in my mind. Just
you
because
might be right.
Based off my grandparents, they're gonna get all the kids. Stepchildren involved. They looking out for all the kids. But nah, he wrong.
The real question is you finna stay with him? Is this make or break a relationship?
It did sound like in the letter like, hey.
That's what I would have.
Me personally though, I think he'll be paying child support and I would spend his money like I want to next Christmas with all my kids.
Hey, let's get into it, man. People really think that child support a whole lot of money.
It ain't a whole lot of money. It ain't.
It ain't a whole lot of money.
Unless they are.
It ain't a whole lot. Now, hold on. I'm gonna back up on that. We're gonna back up on that right there, Jordan. Child support is not a whole lot of money on some cases. Some cases they get more than enough. You know what I'm saying?
I say most cases, unless a man is making over probably $300,000 a year. Most cases, bro, child support ain't finna be no.
I'm glad we went here tonight because we haven't went this topic for a while. So my thing is, so you got a kid, I got a kid, and the system say, okay, the system tell me since I'm making it, I got money. It's gonna cost you $100,000 for your kid to live. But so Jordan don't want to get a job. He's skipping out. Hey, he get a job, quit a job. Oh, Joy, you pay $58. 2 kids go to the same school, everything. They need the same shit. And I know what people gonna say. Okay, you need to still live the lifestyle that the dad live or whatever. Set a goal on how much the kids gonna cost. How much it costs to take care of kids? If it costs this man $1,000 a month, it should cost the man that don't want to keep a job $1,000 a month. Lock his ass up. If he
I'm gonna tell you this though. When it come down to like trying to get child support from a man and the woman stands to this, let's be for real. As a man, I know what type of shorty I'm laying down with if I'm considering having kids. And as a woman, you gotta know what type of man you finna lay down with to have some kids. You know what I'm saying? We're not finna sit up here and act like shorties is laying down with Richie Rich or with responsible young men or with people who got goals and is on track in their life having a kid and then it all falls apart afterwards.
They just talked about it in the listener letter. He came into a relationship with 2 kids. He was a superhero. Great guy. The minute he had this kid, he switched up. Think about it. Guys switch up all the time. Females switch up. So you can't say, okay, I slept with you tonight and you wasn't
but
the guy.
What I'm saying to you is all right. So what we saying here is you got with a dude who making a little bit of money. As a female, you got with a dude making a little bit of money. Okay, cool. And now it don't work out. What we saying is now he's gonna quit his good paying job so he can dodge child support.
No,
that shit don't make no sense.
It doesn't make that. I'm saying
the dude who already ain't paying nothing, you knew he wasn't doing nothing in the first place. You can't lay down with people who got no ambition, no character, no drive, or no nothing, and expect to get something. You know what I'm saying? That's like trying to dig water up out the desert. Like, yeah, you might could find it, but your chances are slim. So you might be able to get this person to cough up some money, but your chances is slim. And when it comes to resources, I don't think that women should immediately like date for resources because I don't think women should immediately be giving the box up to dudes. You know what I'm saying? You take your time, vet this person. If they seem to have their head on their shoulders, a good job, good character, good morals, then okay, maybe you could proceed. But the problem is that boxing, that hunching be done first quarter. Before the warm-up, before the stretching. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even said who gonna win the coin toss at this point. And the hunching is already over. It's a kid in play now, and you gotta work through that. So it's like I understand why women search for resources in a man, but even if the man got resources, it don't mean get that box up first quarter. Because at that point, okay, you have a baby by this man, and he don't want to be with you no more, then all you got is resources. And I'm here to tell you, bro, I got 3 kids. And there's no way that my wife could survive raising 3 kids, making, we'll say anywhere to the tune of maybe $200 to $500 a month. It ain't happening. It ain't happening.
Who made $200 to $500 a month?
I'm talking about if I was on child support.
Oh no, I'm saying no. That's ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying, come on, $500 a month for 3 kids. That's ridiculous in the first place.
That's what I'm saying. Even if it's $500 each per month per child, that's $1,500 a month. Who's surviving off that? That's my point.
Me personally, to be real though, as a man, if you had a kid, you should have a child support shouldn't tell you to take care of your kid. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to take care of your kid as a man and just take care of your kids, not somebody telling me that, okay, I'm gonna your check for $700 every 2 weeks to take care of your kid. You know what I'm saying? That we should have to do that in the first place. But then again, you gotta think about it. When you're in a relationship with that woman, but if you're in a relationship with that woman, and I'm gonna just say you got 1 kid though, and you separate from that relationship, and you wasn't giving that child $700 a month when you was in that relationship, what made you think you should get that child? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Because you still can do for your child, not giving $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
But see, what I'm saying is too, even if you giving the money ain't enough in most instances. Also, on top of that, you can, that's like giving a loan. The bank gonna give a loan to a responsible person. All right. So let's say your baby mama not responsible, and she's taking the money and doing other things with the money besides supporting the child. Because a lot of the time, child support turn into child and mother support, and there's something to be said there. Like, nah, listen, bro. Child support is supposed to make up for the lack thereof of the father, not to for needs of the child, not to fulfill the needs of the mother. So when we talk about child support money being spent on things for the mother, it's like, well, hold on. This money is for the child. And that's kind of where we have this issue at with the court system, because they want to milk these men for money, and women get encouraged by normally other women to do this child support thing. And the man say, okay, cool, I'm going to give you this much and I ain't going to do nothing else.
Right. And then when you see your child, you spending $1,000 a month, you struggling and you trying to make it, because they're taking all this money from you. And you see your child, and they don't got half of the shit they should have. Your child still got to call you for something, you know what I'm saying? And as a father, you should for your child regardless. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're paying child support or not. But when I see my child and I'm paying you, my child shouldn't want for anything. But you got your nails, you got your nails done, but my son got on dirty shoes.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be mindful of. Well, first of all, kids gonna dirty up some shoes.
Okay, you got.
I get it. I get your point.
Hair ain't done. Come on, you know what I'm saying? But it just,
I get your point. When it comes to child support and trying to raise children, what we need to get back to is finding a way to force these folks to take care of these kids outside of the money. Like, we need family units, you know what I'm saying? Versus, okay, I don't want to knock this shorty up and I'm finna dip. It should at that point, damn the money, you finna get locked up for this.
You know what you need? Instead of child support, we need the time support. Because really think about it. The time with the kid is more valuable than money. You know what I'm saying? And I think your kid will want to spend more time with you versus, okay, my dad is a check. You know what I'm saying? That's the dude I get a check from every month. Or that's the dude that sent me to Disney World because I had a check. You know what I'm saying? Time support. Instead of going to court, telling these people, hey, look, you got to pay X, Y, Z. Okay, you got to pay this amount, and you're gonna get your kid this amount of time.
Got to make it worse.
How you gonna make it worse?
Because I gotta speak for the women who don't abuse child support, because I don't receive any, but I'm also the breadwinner. And for the people that I do know that have put their, child's fathers or even their child's mother on child support, it wasn't, well, I know some that have done it just for the point of just because they want the fiscal aspect of it, but in the other means, some people actually need it. Mm-hmm. And I'm speaking even from the men that put some of the mothers on child support. It's needed. As far as like when you had brought up the difference in, okay, this one person may be paying $1,100 a month versus you paying $56 a month for your kid. I get that, it's based on, like you said, the lifestyle of the parent, the mother and or father who's ever in the position. But I wouldn't say that everybody that seeks child support is doing it out of malicious intent, because like you said, these kids are expensive. And just like in the listen letter, what if we were in this situation to where we were so in love and we thought that we were going to do all of this together and build a life to where we didn't need to worry about no child support because we were in it for the kids and each other, and then things just switch up like she said. In that case, and she, sounds like she was kind of caught blindsided, yeah, she's going to need a little support. Now, if he was doing everything he needed to do, spending the time, making sure the kids had the basic necessities and whatnot, me personally, I wouldn't have nothing to say. But I just feel like if I had to go down there to that office and fill out whatever packet and shit like that, you wasn't doing what you needed to do. And that goes for both sides. Because I know some, excuse my language, some ancient mothers as well who deserve to be put on child support. But what I've also come to realize is that a lot of women are okay with paying child support and going about their business. Versus men, they kind of complain about it. A lot of women be like, hey, I'll pay that little 3, 4, whatever a month, and you do what you gotta do.
I'm with you on that, Ray, because think about it. Guys really don't realize child support is a scapegoat, because that woman got to sit there when they sick, when they sag. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Take them to school. They spending more time with the kid than you are in the first place. So you paying $500-$600, it isn't a scapegoat. That's why I'm saying, hey, they need to come up with something like time. Hey, look, spend time with these kids.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But that also shouldn't be something that's forced. You mean to tell me the only time we spend time with our children is when it's legally mandated?
Right.
Absolutely.
That's why I said, man.
Okay. No,
but then again, though, you got
gonna pick up on that.
But then again, you got some fathers out here paying child support, and they're going through hell to see their kids. You go to pick up their kids. Oh no, they can't go today. It's every day you saying the same shit every week. I come up with it. So what is it? You know what I'm saying? The bittersweet motherfuckers. We got a couple comments also, Jordan.
Yeah, we could get to it. Maury said, hold on. Let me pull this up on the screen. He said, trust me, I was a single dad and never got the child support, and they did not try and find her, but I could every week. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy to know where your baby mama at, to tell the courts where your baby mama at, and the court's like, hey man, we couldn't find her. What you mean you couldn't find her?
Well, give me the information and I will go serve her ass myself.
Come on, man.
Like, no.
Mine was $5.95 a month and never seen one penny. That's crazy. That's crazy, because a man probably would have been locked up by today.
Locked up, they won't let him out.
Easy.
But
money.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. They must stay in Georgia, because Georgia don't give a damn. Georgia will find where you work at. You ain't gotta come show up. They set the stuff up with your job. Hey, take this shit from you. Get your net check. You think, oh yeah, but I got that bonus coming, and all that shit gone.
Well, you owe the company money.
Georgia ain't no joke, bro.
Rico said, "What up, family?
What's
going on, Rico?
Good. What's good?"
And my piece of advice to you, young lady, is you probably need to reevaluate this relationship that you got with this man. And ultimately, if y'all part ways, y'all part ways. But I think it's a detriment to all the children if y'all do that. So I would say try to work that out first. You know what I'm saying? He dead wrong, but it's some stuff that you can come back from. There's a lot of shit you can't come back from, but it's some stuff that you.
But it sounds like to me that he's actually been mistreating the child all along, because if I'm leaving the house and you tell me I need to take my kid with me, you know what I'm saying? The twins can stay, but my son got to go with me.
Let me tell you something as a man. I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna be perfectly honest about it. If I'm at the house with all the kids and my wife say, "Oh yeah, I need to go do such and such," hey, you need to take one of these kids with you. You need to take one of these kids with you, and the reason is I could keep my eye on 2 of them, and pretty good. 3 of them, hey, and one of y'all need to go with your mom.
But my thing is,
I'm not making a justification, but hey, when it comes to watching 3 kids at a time, I think women have much more patience than a man when it comes to watching some kids.
But I'm saying, but you help made them.
Yeah, 100%. But just like we all have things we good at, I wouldn't ask a person that couldn't do 100 sit-ups to do 100 sit-ups. So maybe they good at other things.
You wouldn't ask Nick that. You wouldn't ask Nick to do it.
No, I wouldn't ask Nick that. But maybe Nick is good at other things, like making AI pictures.
Y'all talking about me?
That's what Dee said.
Do you want to put a bet on that?
Hey. The point is...
No. We'll do it live on the show. 100 sit-ups.
Okay. I never said you couldn't do it.
No. This thick one here said
it. So, hey,
we're going to put it live on the show, $100 bet.
For what?
No, not $100 bet. It was 100 push-ups.
Wow.
100. This goddamn slut water, cut water.
Hey, yeah,
y'all excuse me. We having cocktails at the.
No, we are not.
I'm about to say I'm fine. I don't know what.
Slut water.
I don't know what he chased his
100 sit-ups. 100 sit-ups.
But the point is, some people are better at certain things. Like, my wife is better at me than cooking. So I don't get in the kitchen and try to get down behind the stove. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I'm better at putting the salt on the ground when it get cold outside. That's what I do. There's things that people are better at, and we got to stop playing as a society and thinking that all things is equal. Just like my wife don't want to take trash out, okay, I'll do it. No problem. I don't want to clean up. I don't want to mop floors and wipe counters and shit. My wife will do it. So we can't start saying like, oh, well, equality is it. No, shit is not equal. There is certain things that she's good at that I ain't good at. And there's certain things that I'm good at that she ain't really good at. So it's a good mixture of things. But when it comes to watching them kids, hey, she better at it than me.
But why she couldn't take one of the twins?
Oh, well, I mean, I don't care which kids take any one of them.
I'm talking about in this lady's situation. You know what I'm saying? Why I got to take the one that belonged to me?
I get what you're saying. He dead ass wrong.
You know why? He was being bogus.
Take one of them.
And we're gonna have to call it spade a spade. And just to piggyback off of what you said, you are right. It kind of goes back to gender roles. Honestly, we do certain things better than men, and men do certain things better than us.
100%.
That's just how it works. But when it comes to these children, they don't care how well you can take out the trash. They don't care how well you can play basketball. They just want you there. You don't even got to be the best parent. It's really the presence. The presence for these children.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna be forthright with y'all right now. You put any of my kids in the line, and you put me and my wife next to each other. You ask them who they want to be with. They gonna think back. They gonna be like, "Nah, I'd rather be with my mama."
See, that's fucked up.
Hey, do it bother me?
That's fucked up.
Don't bother me none. Tell you why? Because I hold my kids accountable. They get whippers when they with me sometimes. I say no sometimes. And I think that my kids have an easier time dealing with my wife because after a while, when they keep asking for shit, she be fed up. She be like, hey, here, just, get out my face. Me, I say no 172,000 million quadrillion times. I get whoopings and whatnot. And I don't be going for certain stuff. Like, the answer is no. Put the tablet down, put the phone down, turn the TV off. So they probably much rather be with their mother than be with me, because when they know they with me, hey, it's strict around it. Very. And I don't blame them. If it was me and I was one of my kids, hey, give me my mama every time.
Yeah,
my dad be on BS.
You've been known to run a tight concentration camp.
Yeah, you funny, man. We got some comments. Maurice said that was Texas where he had to pay that $5.95. That's steep. I don't lie to you. That's crazy. He also said, man, my daughter has a picture that I tried. Oh,
you need some glasses. I tried to do her hair and she won't let me live it down. It was a mess. I had to start taking her to get her hair done.
Oh yeah, bro.
You can see that?
Yes, I have very good eyes.
Yeah, she got good vision.
One
of the things she better at than me and you. Right?
I think I need to throw my shit away then, because
you might need to.
It's crazy because both my parents wear glasses.
It don't look like shit, but solid lines. I ain't see no letters, just lines.
I seen it and I got confused. I said, let me stop.
The fuck? But they need to sit down and have a talk. She need to find out, do he want to be in that relationship? Because if he don't, ain't shit popping.
He want to be in a relationship with their kid, their biological kids. That other kid?
No, something is going on. But
what you mean?
For a man, for her to have to beg him and say, I'll pay you back half, I promise to pay back half. Who the fuck expect for they other half to pay back half on the Christmas gift for their children?
Somebody who ain't got it?
It don't matter. If I get it, you ain't got it, I'm going to pay for it. If we both get it, we're going to share expenses.
Hold on.
Or have it go down.
I'm with you on that, Nick. I'm with you, bro. Go ahead. Let Nick talk, man. Let him preach.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm saying I see there's some other shit going on from the way she's wording things. They're going through some type of struggle. They fighting back and forth or something, and she had to say, I promise I'll pay you back half. These are all our kids, from my understanding, even though one is not his biological, but they're all their kids. So paying back half, that shit shouldn't exist. Do for the kids, just like I would do for the kids.
And I agree with you on that. But I do see how she was trying to ease the blow. And even with her saying she'll pay him back.
But there's a reason why she needed to say that, though.
Let me say this, though.
Right. So it's something they need to sit down and talk about, because they're going through some changes in this relationship. So if he don't want to stay in this relationship, ain't no sense of you standing. Pack up twins and the other one, the first one, and get the moving.
Let me say this to y'all. Actually, let me ask this to y'all. So she offered half back, maybe, and again, I'm speculating, maybe the man paying a lot of the bills and don't have the money to spend.
That's one of the things I don't give a fuck about.
Oh shit, boy. Nick say he don't care if they gonna cut the lights off. He buying Christmas gifts.
No, it ain't about it.
No, don't get nobody gifts.
You
I get what you're saying, but my point is, I give a perfect example. So my wife asked me for $100, right? And she said, can you send me $100 and I give you $100 cash? I said, okay, sure, no problem. So I sent her $100. Probably that 5 minutes later, she had $100 in her account, $100 more. After that, oh man, I got a text message. Oh, we got Rock T. Hold on.
Hey, we gotta start a show all over. Everybody, take it from the top.
Oh no.
Take it from the top.
I did.
Hey, we gotta reread that listening letter.
What did he say?
Yeah,
Fuck off. You said fuck off, huh?
We could do next week, man.
You can come. I'm saying we can bring him on in. We can go over a little bit if it's okay with the.
You know what? Hey, make him promise to come back next week too. That's what you gonna come on today, and we're gonna do next.
There's a lot of people tuned in for it.
Hey, everybody, retune in.
We are having technical difficulties.
I tell you
all the time. Rock T is here.
Hey, and I
just can't see because we have a technical.
And I seen the phone call, and I said Fort Worth, Texas. And I text back. I said, "Oh, how can I help you?" Because I'm in the middle of the show, so I wasn't gonna answer it. But yeah, sure enough, it's him. Hey, we actually do got the real Rock T. He had 9 p.m. Central Time on his calendar for the interview instead of 8. So I sent him the calendar invite. We ain't gonna hold it against him. I told him that I sent him another invite. So if he jump on, he can get on. We'll go over a couple of things. But my thing is this: when it comes to kids, when it comes to money, like I said, my wife asked for $100, said she'd give me $100 cash. Cool. I sent her the $100. About a week go by. I said, "Hey, you got that $100 cash you were supposed to give me?" She said, "Oh yeah, I got it." So what y'all telling me is I'm wrong
No,
for asking her for that
not
$100 back.
because if you say something, I'm gonna hold you to what you say.
Exactly.
But if she just needed it and I gave it to her, it's gone. It's hers.
Well, then she should have said, "Hey, I need this money. Now I'm finna go half with you on it." Now, if my wife had said, "Hey, send me $100," and not said, "I'm gonna give you $100 back," I still would have sent her the $100.
Right. What if she spent $100 on some household?
Do what you say you're gonna do.
You said what?
$100 on household stuff.
I don't care what she spent the money on. If she wanted $100 and didn't want to pay me back, she could have just said, "Hey, baby, let me get $100." She didn't say that. She said, "Hey, can you send me $100? I'll give you $100 in cash." Okay, so
You're not wrong, Jordan. I believe in holding people to their word.
that's what I'm saying. So if the lady offered half, then why we getting mad at the man?
No. My thing is, why did she feel she had to offer half?
Because that's what she do. Just like my wife didn't have to give me $100 cash. She said, "Oh, you know what? He probably needs this money for some things going on. He probably need this for bills or some other things. So I'm gonna get back."
Well, that wasn't her case. She got laid off. She got laid off, and he made her feel like she was a burden in a relationship while she was laid off. That's why she said, "I'll pay you back."
Or it might not have been him. It may be her. And I only say that because I have that problem too. I wouldn't say I'm hyper independent, but I am hyper independent. I don't believe in trying to be a burden. So in her case, for her to just up and automatically be like, "Oh, I'll pay you back," that was either one, she has probably previously felt like a burden, or two, she just wanted to secure that. Yes, you got to make it sound good.
Yeah, he made her feel that way.
He made her feel that way. I gotta tell you everything you want to hear to get it.
She knew she was.
I got $100 cash for you, baby.
Exactly. You have to make sure you're gonna say yes.
Hey, that was a nice tactic. I'm about to watch out for that shit. The old Cash App bait and switch.
I gotta say, my wife always say, "Hey, look, because my wife did hit me for $300 last week, and she didn't say, 'Hey, let me borrow,' or nothing. She said, 'Hey, look, send me $300," and I'm like, okay, but I get the difference now, right? If you ask, you should have it back. But in the meantime, guys, hey, look, we got a Valentine's Day show coming up, man. It's gonna be advertised on 92.3 out in Chicago, man. We're gonna be out in Gary, Indiana.
Yes, we are going to be at SNB's Bar and Grill. So please pull up. We will be having raffles. It'll be grown and sexy. Pop the balloons. It's the day before Valentine's Day, so if you don't got a date, you might want to show up to try to get.
You don't have a date. Look at this guy on the screen. Not Jordan, not myself, but Nick on the end. This guy's available, guys. You can pop the balloon on him. You know
exactly.
Next time,
if you come with that shit on, you might get a date with either one of them.
Yeah.
The next time, just say the handsome one, and they'll know who you're talking about.
Whatever. Hey, but man, this show right here is going down, man. We would have had a flyer tonight, but some people didn't like the picture that was on the flyer, so
you know what? Go and roll that flyer, man, because I'm sick of you.
I can't. I'm saying, hey, the manager even said he didn't like his.
Hey, where you get them pictures from?
Hey, I hate this
talking ass.
Hey, when I asked for pictures, nobody sent them. So I said, okay.
I was fine with mine.
So I can go ahead and do my part. Let me go find pictures for them. You know what I'm saying?
I thought mine was cute too.
You just look like you saw something suspicious. You was getting the side eye in that group picture.
But we had multiple group pictures though.
That's why I said he could have picked our best.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I only had two of them. I only had the one at the table, and I really didn't like the picture I had on.
You know what?
The light was glistening off your head.
No, it
wasn't the wrong angle.
Right.
Hey, man, I just talked to Rod T. He said he was gonna jump on for the remainder of this call, and he's also gonna come on another episode.
Where
he should be jumping on.
Where
Hey man, you gotta give him.
No.
Hey, where your bunny at? Where your bunny at?
Hey,
he didn't ask for the bonnet, and y'all told me to be on my best behavior, so I left the visor bonnet where the visor bonnet lives.
On the table.
I thought somebody stole it from you. I often come out there and
I was able to get it back.
I heard you left it at the shop.
No, sir.
No, he ain't leave it up in here. Yeah, don't try to put nothing on like, hey.
Yeah, because somebody definitely will walk up out of here with it on their head.
No, they won't.
They bring it back. They bring
They
it back.
gonna tell Ray somebody left their bonnet over there in the corner.
Yeah.
And I ain't want to pick it up because it looked kind of dusty.
Hey, look like a big
Some
pair of drawers. That's what it look like.
Yeah, you funny.
Big pair of your drawers.
So we probably have Rotten T coming on in a second, and we can recap and get his opinion on the letter too. But it's nice to know that we're not out here being catfish. We really bringing guests on.
No, save that until he actually pop up and we see his face. Not a mask.
You said
not AI. We need to see the actual face.
The Chico Rock T gonna pop up.
Come in. Hey, ¿qué pasó?
Hey man, I know you spoke Spanish.
What's your name again?
And hang up real quick.
Hey, you better be careful because ICE will still come get you.
For real.
Yeah, yeah, I heard you speaking that language.
Oh, I heard you was on the Dee Starks Show. Yeah, hey, call him back again.
you speaking that language.
Hey,
is your can empty? Who picked
ISIS, man, this ISIS is moving into a lot of cities, man. Are they out in Chicago yet?
I don't know.
Speaking of ICE, we've actually had information that they were coming to Maryville. And I thought it was a lie, but I don't know. Sources are seeming a little credible. It's actually down.
Joy, better keep your eye on ID on you. You're a little light skin.
Yeah, you look a little Asian, so they might.
That's fine.
I look a little.
I promise you, I want them to try.
You look a little Haitian, so they make scoop up.
And I'm a just say some random shit too, so they can take me, just so I can sue their ass.
Not me. Not me.
I have my ID in my back pocket.
You'll be tied up in
hey, Donnie T don't care. He said once you're gone, you're gone.
They're gonna put her ass on ice. Put on ice.
It's one thing to play with them people. It's another thing to wake up in Sonora, Mexico, in the backyard of a cartel leader or something because you play with them. I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, hold on, man. We got Rock T in the background.
Rock T is in the building.
Yo,
what's going on, y'all?
Yo, man, can you hear?
Look,
what's up, man?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
Welcome to the show.
Good, man.
We doing pretty good. We doing pretty good. For a minute, we thought you had catfished us, man. We was like, dang, man, we done got catfished on our own show.
That. Man, my apologies, my man. I had a little family situation, but I could have reached out to you guys. But we're gonna reschedule. We're gonna make this right. We're gonna make this right.
That's what's up. That's up. Hey, Rock T, we got a listener letter, man, that we gonna have Ray reread because we want your opinion on this right here.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Happy to have you on. I seen the phone call and I said, I just feel like this him. That's why I text, because normally I don't text folks back because I work where people call me all day. I said, let me just shoot them a text. And sure enough, it was you, man. We appreciate you showing up.
Oh, come on, man. It's all good. I mean, it's we're gonna make this right. We're gonna reschedule this thing so we can get on and talk and have some. I would love to join y'all and see what y'all talking about, man. I hear a lot of good things about y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yes, I'm gonna reread the listen letter for you, just because we've all kind of given our opinions.
Hello, sir.
We would love to hear from you. So
let's go.
It says, my name is Brittany and I'm from Pensacola, Florida. I really need some advice. My husband and I have been together for several years. When we first met, I already had a 2-year-old son. My husband stepped in and took care of my son like he was his own. Later on, we had a set of twins together. Lately, things have changed. When I ask my husband to keep the kids so I can run errands or handle business, he tells me I need to take my child with me, meaning my son, instead of all of the kids. The main reason I'm writing is because I was laid off right before Christmas. I asked my husband if he could buy the kids Christmas gifts, and I promised to pay him back once I went back to work in January, and he agreed. But on December 20th, he told me he didn't buy my son anything for Christmas. I was completely hurt. I went to my parents' house, broke down crying, and told them what happened. My dad was furious. He took me shopping and bought my son everything he wanted. Christmas morning, my son was so happy. Now, fast forward, my husband is upset because my parents didn't buy the twins anything for Christmas.
Yeah.
So my question is, were my mom and dad wrong for not buying gifts for the twins, or was my husband wrong for excluding my son in the first place?
And they still married because you keep saying my husband, not ex.
Yeah. They still married.
Yeah.
For now.
Yeah,
For now.
yeah,
Right.
for now. Yeah. No,
My
that's called being. When you have an ego, you have a lot of pride, and you insecure. You have all those three things mixed up. That sounds like this brother has all that going on right now. I don't know what's going on inside a household, whatever, but just from the story that you just read me, that letter you just read me, yeah, he wrong for that. Because the kids ain't got nothing to do with whatever my husband and wife has got going on. They gotta put the kids first. And as far as the blended family situation, hey, he signed up for that. He signed up for that.
Exactly.
So, it's like you can't get mad, or when you and mommy starts getting distance for whatever reason, and you take it out on the kid, like you can't do that. So I ain't feeling that. But now, as far as the grandparents not buying the twins, right? The twins gifts. I mean, have they bought the twins gifts like every year? Is this something like every year they get something?
That's the thing we don't know. But of course, I just assume just like normal grandparents. Of course, they probably already bought the children gifts. Right. And in my mind, in the letter, when I read it and she said that she went over there crying, I'm like, okay, well, maybe the parents were like, well, hell, now we got to take the oldest on his own little shopping spree in addition to the gifts we've already bought. But I'm not too sure.
Yeah, we got to find that. We got to find that information out, because exactly. I don't see the grandparents just all of a sudden not getting all the kids something.
That's what I said. I said the grandparents was dead wrong if they only bought the one child gifts, because to your point, the kids don't know what's going on. Mm-hmm. And now you got one child that got a ton of gifts from their grandparents, and then two other kids like, hey, well, why grandma and grandpa ain't give me nothing?
Yeah, and all the kids are still in the same house, right?
Come on now.
Oh man, come on. Yeah.
Grandparents, they dead wrong too. They shouldn't have just bought one child gifts. Whether the other children got a bunch of gifts or not. Okay, well, I know that he got a bunch of gifts from grandma and grandpa, and we ain't getting nothing. So now they thinking, okay, well, maybe grandma and grandpa don't really like us.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Because if I'm grandpa and I'm buying one of the kids a bunch of gifts, I got a conscience, man. I'm gonna feel guilty. Just I got to get something for them too. So yeah, man. There's more information that may not be shared or something. There's something's missing here.
But if the grandparent didn't step in, we would have had because did you catch the part that the husband said December 20th, 5 days before Christmas? Hey, look, I didn't get your son anything. You know what I'm saying? If the grandparents didn't step in, that child wouldn't have had nothing at all.
That child, but there's two more of the kids in the house.
That the father bought gifts for.
The father bought gifts for.
Okay, so the father bought gifts for the twins.
Right.
And the grandparents made up for the father not getting gifts for the single kid.
That part, yeah.
So now all kids got gifts now.
Yeah.
Correct.
So dad got gifts for the kids, grandparents got gifts for the other child.
Yep. Correct. Then the husband get upset because, hey, look, you didn't get the twins anything.
Yeah. Okay. So let me reassess. Let me bring that back around. Okay. This is where an explanation needs to be had with the kids. Like, how old are the kids?
They didn't mention that.
Yeah, she didn't. Yeah, because she just said that the oldest was 2 when they got together, so that she didn't mention how they age.
And they had twins afterwards, so they could be still babies.
Yeah,
probably under 10 years old, all of them.
If they still like in that 2 to 4 age, then there's really not much. I mean, you can kind of give them a little elementary talk, but it's like, okay, you guys received this, your brother or sister, whatever, didn't get anything. So we're going to make sure Granny and Grandpa wanted to make sure your brother and sister received something. Blah, 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 blah. Now, that's how you handle it with the kids. But when it comes to the adults, come on, man. They just playing games with each other. They childish like the kids, tell you the truth.
Exactly.
So, yeah, the dad's gotta be a little bit more. He can't let his pride get in the way of the kids. He just can't. He can't do that. Like if he's gonna buy something for the kids, buy something for all of them.
Yeah. And I just think this cat, man, he got in a relationship with this woman, and it was all good. When he had his kid, it's like, okay, forget the kid that I took care of while we was dating and everything. And when we first got together, it's all about my kids now. You know, that's what I don't like about that letter.
Yeah, but the first kid is his kid. You signed up for that.
That's what you signed up for. That part.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do that, man. You can't decide when you want to be a parent or not. You can't just turn that on and off. Once you make that commitment, you in. If you and mom don't work out, y'all having some difficulties, okay, but that ain't got nothing to do with the child.
Yeah. And it was already indications of issues when she mentioned that she needed to go out to run some errands, and the husband said, "Hey, you need to take your kid with you." Now, this is what I said. I have 3 children of my own, right? And if my wife say, "Hey, Jordan, I need to go and run some errands," I'm gonna say the same thing. Hey, take one of these kids with you, because my wife is better at some things than I am. Okay, take one of these kids with you.
One of these, not yours.
Yeah, you're right. I can watch 2 of them, but I can't watch all 3 of them. I get a little frustrated, and they're gonna get into something. But he had told her, "Yo, you need to take your kid with you." And right there, it's kind of like, okay, well, you signed up to be this child's father as well. Why would you keep singling out my child instead of, either opting in to watch all the kids, or maybe I could take another one of the kids? So it's something that I believe this man, whatever his age is, young man, old man, he's probably in the point in his life where he's regretting getting with this lady with kids and then starting to show in his family life. Yeah. And it's sad because only people who are going to suffer is the kid. And to your point in the first part of this conversation, if you knew that you didn't want to take care of another man's child, or you didn't want to fully invest into this woman and her child, then why did you get with her in the first place?
Yeah, you can't when you invest that much time in a child's life, you can't just you can't take it out on the child, because even though he didn't say that to the kid directly, he said it to the mama, you still taking it out. Your actions are taking it out on the kid, because that's your way of saying, I've already checked out. Like, this is your kid now. Like, I'm not even considering it mine no more. So, that's not right. If I'm her, if I'm putting myself in her shoes and he says that to me, I'm already like, look, if you talking like that right now, we need to have that come to Jesus conversation right now.
Yep.
Because it doesn't make sense if we're gonna keep pretending going in this direction and it's not all the way 100. Because if every time you get bothered about something, you're gonna start singling the kid out and saying your kid now, it's no longer ours. Now we got to sit down and have this conversation right now, because I would rather us go separate ways as husband and wife, but be the best mom and dad that we can possibly be for them kids, versus staying together, faking it, and causing turmoil in the house, which is going to disrupt the kids' mentality. And they're going to see hear a whole bunch of stuff that they probably shouldn't, and grow up wondering, okay, well, my mom and dad was like this, so I'm supposed to be like this. And now they didn't took that into their relationship or into their adulthood or whatever. So there's a whole lot of components to talk about.
Yeah, exactly. We got a couple comments we want to read. We were talking about ICE right before you came on, and Maurice said they've been to Chicago. We were talking about the we know the whole ICE situation, man. It's getting critical out there, and Ray was saying, she can't wait for them to take her. I said I don't want them to take me nowhere. If I see ICE, I'm gonna comply 100%. Here's my ID. If you need me to speak, a little country, so I'm American, hey, I'll do whatever I gotta do to not get snatched up in the vein.
You're gonna start singing Sweet Home Alabama.
It don't.
Hey,
come on, man.
I like baseball and American.
I'm breakdancing. Let's go.
Exactly.
They're gonna help because I'm Chinese over there killing it.
Everyone, who won the breakdance portion of the Olympics? It was not an American.
Man.
They disrespected the art.
They really did.
The Olympics did. They disrespected the art.
It was terrible.
Maurice also said the husband was wrong. Hey, we can all agree on that. The husband was dead wrong. And then it says, if me, I would have got presents and they would have knew who they came from. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to get all the kids presents. When you start playing that game of singling kids out, even if, you know, they done already been singled out, even if you would have just bought 1 or 2 presents for the other kids,
yeah,
it would have cost you little or nothing. You already in probably $1,000 paying for presents for the other kid. Don't spend an extra $200 and get them other kids something. Because, like I said, they kids, they don't know. They don't have the mental capacity to understand why grandma and grandpa only bought kids for their brother or you know, whomever else. It don't make no sense.
The last thing that you want is those kids to start asking those kind of questions.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Well, I need her to answer some questions. I need to know what happened leading up to Christmas to make this man act this way.
And that's the same thing.
Well, he been acting this way.
No.
Remember, he was stepdad of the year.
But what I'm saying is, once that man said, "Come get your child," you feel me? Once he told that lady, "Hey, you need to take your kid with you to run some errands," he had already shown signs of not wanting to be present or not wanting to be a father to her child.
But he gave her the impression that he
checked them then, though. She should have checked them right then after that. Hey, look, what you mean by XYZ?
And that's why I agree with, I wish we had a little more information, because of course in the letter it says that in the beginning he was the perfect stepfather and the perfect role model. I really wish I could, you know, tell where the separation began, because even from the statement of you need to take your child with you, that's a clear sign of some type of separation right there. So yeah, I definitely would have started asking questions at that moment.
Not to cut you off, Ray, but it sounded like to me is he wanted kids. He got in a relationship with someone that had a kid, but when he had his own kid, he didn't want to show that same love for the kid that wasn't his anymore.
He started having regrets, man. And I think that it's one thing to be said about young men getting with women who already have kids. Don't get into it unless you ultimately ready to take on that task, because a lot of the times, and I was just talking about this a couple of days ago, most folks only have an entry plan. And what that means is most folks know how to get themselves into some shit. They have an entry plan. Most folks don't have an exit plan. They don't have a doorway to get out of whatever they get into. Case in point, let's say you in a relationship, you start cheating. Okay, well, cool. Now you're cheating on your partner. How you going to get out of this? What's your exit plan? You can't cheat forever.
Out of what? Cheating or
out of any situation. Let's say you cheating and now the person you cheating with is trying to blackmail you. What's your exit plan? People have entry plans into things. People don't have exit plans. That's my point here. You know, he got into this thinking like, oh yeah, man, we're gonna be the perfect happy family, has his own kids. You know what? I don't want to take care of no other men's kids. I want to take care of my kids. If that's the case, then again, you should have rethought your entry plan. You shouldn't have got into this. You should have just waited till you found a young lady who didn't have any children, started your own family, and now you wouldn't be causing all this drama across your household.
Well, I'm gonna challenge you on that a little bit, because
that's what I like.
When you going into a relationship, right? You got some good energy with the young lady or the man, whoever, and you ain't, when you reach that level of, yo, I'm digging this. I like where this is going. I want this to be official. When you get to that point, I ain't talking about the dating time. When you're dating, you're still feeling each other out. You still kind of learn each other a little bit. Kids are involved. So, hey, he had plenty of time to decide, hey, am I ready to be a father to this child? So he had time to think about this. So when he made his commitment to say, yes, let's go, I'm down, you're not supposed to go in with an exit plan. Like, unless the exit plan, the only exit plan that makes sense sometimes, and there's a way to do this right, is if you're going in and one of the members are very wealthy and the other one is not. And now you're talking, are we going to do a prenup or not? You know, that's kind of an exit plan too. But
it is.
When you're going into something, if you're going into a relationship and you say yes, I mean, if you're going in with an exit plan, it ain't gonna work anyways.
Yeah, you saying it ain't gonna work.
Hey, I agree with you.
It's like you waiting for, like, okay, if she do this, or if he start acting like this, I'm out. Like, okay, but I'm old school. Like, I'm not going to distrust you until you give me a reason to distrust you. Like, I'm not going into a situation I don't trust you. Now, if you do something to make me not trust you no more, okay, now let's talk about it. Then I got a choice to decide, do I want to give it another shot? Or am I ready to go ahead and say, nah, I can't trust you no more. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. I just can't put a Band-Aid on it. So my thing is, if you can't, this is my perspective. If you're going into it with the exit plan in mind, you may as well not even go into it.
No, you 100% right. And I guess my point is not specifically based off this example here, but when people get themselves into things that could have potentially negative consequences for you, when you get into things that maybe you shouldn't be getting into, and you don't prepare yourself for that situation, and then you try to bail out without an exit plan, you're doing yourself an injustice. To your point, like with prenups and things like that, if you know that you don't want to risk losing half of whatever you got, whether man or woman, no matter who's the breadwinner, then create a strategy to where, okay, you don't have to say, okay, you're going to spell it out in the prenup exactly what one is going to get. But maybe your prenup can say, hey, y'all have to come to some type of amicable decision, some type of reasonable decision about how you're going to divide up assets and things like that. But I mean, when I talk exit plans, most people say, for example, if you cheating or if you stealing, let's say you rob a bank and you're going to continue to rob banks. That's your entry plan. I'm going to get rich off robbing banks. What's your exit plan? Are you going to stop robbing banks? Are you going to put some of this money away? Are you going to change your ways, or are you going to continue down this path? You have a good entry plan. You don't have a good exit plan. And I will argue that
you're going to be locked up.
Potentially. And I will argue that most young men or older men, when it comes to talking to females that already have kids, it's challenging. It is not for the weak, especially if you got to deal with baby daddy drama, or you got to deal with, maybe this woman still having to have a relationship with this other man who she has a child by. It is not for the weak. It's not for the faint of heart. It's for the strong. Just like God chooses his strongest soldiers for his battles, it's not one of those things you go into lightly. So this man knew, okay, cool, I'm going to take care of this other kid, and then decided he wanted to create an exit plan midstream. You can't do that.
That ain't what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
No, the box was good. Box was a little too good.
You funny.
And that was after one baby. That was one baby box. But 3 baby box, that's a whole nother box. So he started rethinking this shit like, man, this ain't what it used to be. So let me make my way up out of here and find me something fresh. Yeah, that's what it was.
So this goes back to what I always say: tell the truth until it hurts. That's when you gotta sit down and have that come to Jesus meeting and say, all right, we gotta talk. Something's on my mind. I gotta get it off my chest. And you may not like it, but that's okay. Like it's you gotta have those you gotta communicate. You can't just communicate when things are perfect. You gotta communicate. You gotta over communicate even when things are not. Yeah. And if the other person doesn't like what you're saying, and if he is like, man, I'm just not feeling the way I used to, and I'm not sure I can stay in here with this. As tough as that is to hear, man.
I can respect you. I can respect you a whole lot more though.
Just say your gripper not gripping.
Hey, I might not like what I'm hearing, but I'm gonna respect it. And you got to go from there. And if he says, man, I'm out of here. Yeah, the kid, it sucks for the kid, But listen, man, I'm a little bit different. Like, if I'm that guy, like I'm the one that when I get bored or if I get unhappy because something happened that I had no control over, and it's the other person, and okay, I got a choice I can make. I can say, you know what? I can take that one on the chin. Let's get back in here. Let's fix it. Let's mend it back together. Let's keep going. Or if I don't want to do that, I'm the one that's gonna have that conversation. Look, I don't know. I don't want to keep faking it. I can't fake it, because if I'm faking it, that adds too much stress and too much energy. You're working so hard to try to pretend to be happy, and you causing more stress for your doggone self and just being straight up happy. So it starts with communicating and having that conversation, that tough conversation.
Yep. But a lot of people, when you be together, they were honest in that first date. You know what I'm saying? What do you want out of life? You know what I'm saying? Be honest that first date.
Yeah.
We wasting a whole lot of time because you're lying on the first date because you want that box. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, like Jordan said, sometimes if you be honest with these new girls, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, this is what I want to do. 9 out of 10, you can just get it.
Yeah. Because they can either say, all they can say is yes or no.
That's it. That's all they can say.
But sometimes you gotta bend the reality a little bit so you can get that yes.
If you gotta do that, you just not that guy.
That yes.
You know.
Different yes.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm not saying take it, but you know, if you gotta lie a little bit,
don't do it.
Just a little bit, just to get that box.
So fake it to make it, huh?
I don't even have the mental capacity to keep lying.
That might be your soulmate. I
ain't gonna remember the lie I told you last week, so we just gonna keep it.
You ain't ever remember lies. Just make your lies more simple. Tell simple lies.
Ain't nothing simple about it.
Hey, you go into it with lies. That's what it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? You go into it. You can't stop lying at this point. Because imagine getting into something and you lying 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 and you lying. Now you done been in a relationship with somebody 3 years and you done lied about your name, where you stay, your mama, what you do for a living. It's
dumbass lies. Don't dumbass lies.
That's what people do. That's what people do, man. People lie. They point into a corner, and now it's like, okay, when you finally start telling the truth, it's hard to respect you. It's hard to trust that person. So that's why relationships fall apart. If you go into something and you telling lies off the ripper, that person that you lying to, they can't trust you after that. I wouldn't trust you after that because you didn't have no reason to lie to me. If you had to lie to get some box or something like that, it's not the most appropriate situation to be in. And if that woman gave you up that box off the lie, leave it at that. Leave that woman alone. It ain't no point.
Sure, you can't though. You get in there and it's good, boy. You can't.
Why leave it alone? And you get in there and it's good. That's all the more reason to leave it alone.
Why?
Because that's how you end up with 2 kids.
What is wrong with you?
Because hold on. Because you don't actually want to be with that woman. You just want the box.
And
this is what we talk about, man. This is what we talk about because I be trying to tell folks it's 2026. We have to start rebuilding our communities. We have to start making more reasonable and responsible decisions out here.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to just laying up with a shorty because that's what you want to do, that's probably a bad idea.
That's how you rebuild neighborhood.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
You have to repopulate.
You rebuild the neighborhood through family dynamic, through nuclear families.
By dropping them babies.
Get married. Get in a serious relationship with this person, and then you can do what you need to do.
There's strength in numbers. That's all I gotta say.
You a baby food, ain't you?
It's not that. It's
probably so.
It's just that the box is the box.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. But for all the women on here that be lying to get a little,
you ain't gotta lie.
Stay dangerous, my girl. Stay dangerous.
My bad. Hey, when I was out there, baby, I would give it to him. Hey.
No, we know you don't really have to lie because not all of y'all.
Hey, did nobody come to see you?
About 90% of y'all are easy.
Stop lying.
Hey, and I ain't gonna lie. If you get a shorty that want to hunch immediately off the ripper, I'm a little scared now because if you doing this to me, if you giving this box up and I ain't had to do nothing to me, this easy. Hey, baby, you giving this box up to way more than me.
I'm not tripping. I ain't tripping. If she eager to do it unprotected, then I'm worried.
Let me tell you something. Things that come too easy, most of the time they ain't worth having.
You right.
That's a fact.
They ain't worth having. If you ain't gotta do no work to get something, most of the time, whatever you getting ain't worth having. That's the bottom line.
Some things that apply to some things.
All right,
I agree with you on that. Like some good macaroni, you gotta put some hard work into that.
Yeah, you a funny dude.
But some box, you shouldn't have to work too hard for the box.
You talking about box macaroni? I know damn
no,
well.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
don't do it. Don't get it.
Let's cook you off this good. You know what we drinking.
These cut water.
You know what we drinking.
Listen, we at an hour 15. Normally we shoot for an hour. We're gonna wrap it up and listen, we appreciate you for coming on. We're gonna have to reschedule some time later on to get you on because we want to talk about the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, the podcast you got with your wife, the Stomp Wars. We got a bunch of questions for you to kind of discuss the journey from where you started to where you at now. So We would love to have you got one
I got
question?
one question.
Ask the question.
Because you are a sports analyst. Don't say nothing.
All right.
You are a sports analyst. I just would love to know, how do you feel about this Bears versus Rams game coming up?
Oh, Rams gonna win this game.
Oh my God!
Hey,
I mean, look, it's been a great run. It's been a great season for the Bears. I'm actually rooting for Chicago. I'm rooting for Caleb. I'm rooting for all.
It didn't sound like it.
You think the Rams gonna take it?
It didn't sound like it.
Look, Rams on a whole other level. See,
They
look,
are, but I was, I'm holding strong on the fact that it'll be like -5 degrees, and hopefully that throw them off.
Yeah, they can.
Bears gonna win. Wait. She only want to get one question.
I mean,
I'm the one that
hey,
matters.
the Bears to win this game, they're gonna have to go back and go get the '85 Bears, the refrigerator Perry and all that.
They gonna need the Super Bowl shuffle.
Dig up Walter Payton and all them.
The shuffle was I told you.
hey, I watched a couple videos.
Yeah,
Hey,
I told you.
Miami and Indiana, Roxy.
You should say thanks to Nick. I know the Super Bowl.
I know y'all talked about it on the morning show, but Miami and
And I've been saying Indiana the best team in the country since week 4.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Look,
some people just don't know better.
Look, that coach, he on a whole nother level with his mindset, man. He got that whole team playing as one system, and he has specific amount of players that say, "You listen, I need you to be the best version of yourself at this position." And he got them all ready to go, man. And they some grown men over there. He got some 25, maybe some 26-year-olds on that doggone team. So, look, sometimes you're just a flat out better team. Now, Miami ain't just gonna lay down and die. They ain't gonna say, listen, Michael Irvin gonna be up in that doggone locker room getting them boys ready to go. But I think Miami can hang with them for about 3 quarters, and then Indiana gonna just say, you know what, it's time for us to roll.
Hey, put your bets in now. I got my money.
Hey, I'm going with Chicago and Miami.
If some miraculous, because honestly, a lot of these wins we've been getting have been miraculous.
Talking about Chicago?
Yes.
I think Chicago gonna win it, man.
If we win this game, I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to talk come next show. That's all I'm saying.
Let's go.
All I'm saying.
We don't run from nobody. But no, we'll definitely reschedule and do a full show. Man.
Let the people know how they can find you and your podcast. And every morning from 6 to 10, y'all can catch the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. If you don't have it in your city, download the app. You know what I'm saying? But tell them about your podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So the Perfect Pair podcast, me and my wife, we pretty much share our stories of how we live a perfect, non-perfect marriage. But we learned how to be perfect for each other. So you can catch that anywhere you get your podcast. Then I Hate the Homies podcast with my homies. It's a sports podcast that we do every week as well. Same thing, anywhere you get your podcasts. So those are the 2 things. We celebrate our 20th anniversary of Stomp Wars coming up April the 11th. So stompwars.com is you can find information about that. We got our homie Kirk Franklin coming out. We got a bunch of big surprises this year. So yeah, good stuff happening, man. God is good.
Can we get tickets to anything?
What you need, man? You want to come to Stomp Wars? What's up with it?
Anything that's free to us. I'm big on free.
Where y'all located at?
We're in Northwest Indiana, and then Dee is over in Cincinnati.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
Gary, they over there with Michael. They don't want to say Gary, Michael Jackson hometown.
We're actually currently in Maryville, Indiana. Don't do that. But anyway.
So y'all rooting for Indiana then, hopefully.
Indiana and the Bears.
They are.
Okay.
I'm rooting for the Bears. I'm a city girl. I'm sorry.
In your face.
I am rooting for the Bears.
In your face.
Sorry.
He's rooting for Indiana.
I haven't watched a Colts game since I was in 2nd grade. So
we're not talking about the Colts.
Coach who?
Who we talking about?
Don't nobody watch the Coach.
You don't know. Hey,
I don't. You see, I have no idea who even plays for Indiana.
We talking about Indiana University.
I can care less about Indiana University.
Hey man,
I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I went to an HBCU. I don't care about Indiana University.
Hey, show him your shirt. Hey,
whoa.
You.
Your shirt say.
This don't got nothing.
No, I'm talking about Roxy.
This Stomp Wars.
Oh, this Stomp. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Before you go, is any of your youth programs in our area, Indiana or Chicago?
Yeah, we got step teams in Chicago. Matter of fact, we got a team coming from Chicago in the national championship. We got a team coming up the road out of St. Louis. So yeah, we got a footprint all over, man.
Okay. Are you still with Swag?
Swag what?
Safe with
There you go again.
I'm
Rolling credit. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay.
Swag.
It's okay.
Like what?
What is safe with all?
Come on. It's right there. You almost got it.
So don't make him embarrassed.
Hey, man, you know what? This has been another episode of the Dee Starks Show.
Y'all gonna make me.
We was happy to have you on, and we hope we can get you back.
Don't try to hurry along. Don't try to hurry along.
I'm so grateful that you came and joined us, and we look forward to seeing you again.
The student anti-bullying program.
Oh, okay. So with Success for Teens.
Oh,
okay. They got multiple names listed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So no, that foundation, it's not really active anymore. So
okay.
It was they're active, but they're not active. That makes sense.
But all your other youth programs are still up and going.
Oh yeah, so everything with the Rock Teen Youth Foundation, that's up. That's all that stuff is all active under our umbrella. With the Success for Teens Foundation, that was just something that I just donated time towards. Absolutely.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna dig into it the next time you come on.
Yeah, that's cool. Absolutely, let's go.
Because that's like a commitment.
I'm here. If I tell you something, we in there. Just make sure you send me that doggone link so I can save it and get it locked on the calendar, and we good to go.
And then we talk about some free stuff, tickets and things.
Roll the credit, Joy.
that nerds play ball too. I need one of those.
You need nerds who too? Oh
yeah. I need one of those shirts.
I got you, man. I'll tell Harmony to get you one.
We're gonna have to put in a request. We're gonna have to put in a list of stuff for what you need.
Yeah, it's like between like a 3X, 4X, somewhere between 3 and 4X.
You need a blanket. You need a blanket. That's what it is.
I likes the free.
All right,
But
man.
yes, thank y'all for tuning in.
This has been another episode of the Dee Starks Show, baby, and we out.
We out.
Bye.